Capricorn, welcome to your just-in-time intuitive tarot reading. If you're watching this, Cappy, do trust there's a message here for you. If you're a regular, welcome back, Capricorn. Great to have you here. And if you are a newbie, welcome. My name is Bronya. I'm an intuitive tarot reader and looking forward to bringing you through this message. Now, if you do enjoy it, please do like, share, comment, but most importantly, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, I know we always go on about that, but it does make the difference to the readings keeping on. So I'd be really grateful for that. And drop me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. You know I would love to hear. Now, we've got a couple of oracles here. Number 22, Inner Child. Number 15, Awareness. And I have to say, this is the third. I'm on reading number 6. And it's come out 3 times this morning. So I don't know what it is, but inner child work is here to be done. There is awareness coming in. Now it's Halloween week. Now this could be the message. The veil is thin between the spirit realm and the earthly realm. What does that mean? Well, we can receive messages, insight from past loved ones, from our angel spirits, guides, and I feel that maybe something's making sense, right? And it could be how the inner child, which is, it's part of our shadow. It's the parts of ourself that wants to keep us safe and protected, comes into play. But the issue with that is it holds us back. It's the inner 5-year-old that says, no, don't do that. Don't take that leap of faith. Or what if we get rejected? What if we fail? So there's awareness of that maybe coming in, because maybe you are at the threshold, Capricorn, of being about to make a move, and you've got to deal with this little person within you who has your best interest at heart, but needs a bit of maturing, right? We all have it. We all have it. So let's see where this is going, right? And that inner child is the little part of us that had a moment in childhood where there might have been something that perceived as unsafe, and it went, okay, I'm going to make sure that even when I turn into a big person, I'm not going to do that thing ever again. But the thing is that's how we learn and grow. So I think that, yeah, you're about to do something, decide on something, make a move. But if there's not the awareness or the mindfulness, the inner child's going to put the handbrake on. Let's keep going. Oh, personal readings and healings are available, Capricorn. I'll link you to my website down below. And yeah, would you mind, if you are interested, of course, going over to my Instagram or TikTok, but Instagram's the one, and following along for different daily readings. It's funny, the algorithms just plateaus things unless, you get that little boost. So I'd be really grateful for that. Yeah, love to have you with me over there, and I'll keep it all coming. All right, inner power is probably the difference. It's the opposite to the inner child. Instead of inner child, you're being actually asked to be fierce, to be in your inner power. It says, give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. Yep, no more sitting under trees with magical thinking. This is the awareness to step into the strength energy, the strength card, determination, bravery, empowerment, and the Leo energy, like, is the strength card. So it's usually about, there's a vision that you have, and it's saying take bold leadership, follow your heart. Don't be scared. I have a little saying that we receive in life in direct proportion to the brave moves we make. Judgment. There's a judgment call that you are either making or on the receiving end of. And you're being asked to choose wisely here, because judgment is the point before the world where we actually enter into an expansive new cycle in life. And I think you're passing through a final life lesson of not letting that fear, that worry, that insecurity, whatever it is, hold you back one more time. This is face the fear and do it anyway, backed by awareness, of course. So you're getting prepared to enter into a major new life chapter, right? Are you going to pass the spiritual lesson? 6 of Pentacles. This is really juicy stuff, because in the traditional Rider-Waite version of this card, we see the beggar and the emperor. right? We see two beggars and they're crouching on the ground and the emperor is standing above them, dropping some breadcrumbs, or I think it's little coins actually, I can't remember which one. And I feel that the inner child is the beggars, or it's putting you in that place of disempowerment. It's metaphorical, right? And the fierce lion is the emperor. Ultimately, we want to be in balance. We can't be fierce lion all the time. But there is an energy here of you becoming the emperor, you leading the show, stepping up, taking the reins. Life is not happening to me anymore. I am the conscious architect. This is where the tables turn. Now, this could be specifically about you wanting to power up in your career. Like, I'm going after the team leader, the mentor, the supervisor, the CEO, whatever it is, role. You might be wanting to start an entrepreneurial journey, and my goodness, you're going to need fierce lion and bags. Or you might be wanting to express your heart to somebody. So either way, it's like we can't do it from a place of the beggar or a place of the inner child that's like, well, if you think I'm good enough, give me a shot. No, we have to own it, right? That's what the magician does. It's be in the frequency first, and because we call it in from that place, not from fear, not from lack. So yeah, this is an empowerment journey because there's something big for you to receive that's actually going to be your next chapter, your next 20 years probably. And this is the crossroads. Don't let it be the stalemate that keeps you here. There is a big decision and you're being asked to lead big time, because that's where it can lead. 10 of Cups. It's going to lead you into all sorts of places that you don't even know is possible. Because when we step into that energy, it doesn't just relate to this situation, it ripples out through all your other life realms as well. How we show up in one area of life is how we show up everywhere, Capricorn. So if you're in the beggar, if you're in the allowing the 5-year-old to run the show, how's it blocking your finances? How's it stopping you from being deeply vulnerable and experiencing the full realm and depth of love? So we have to be fierce lion for a little while before, the energy settles. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, and there is fear of maybe, there's a couple of things here. I mean, the 4 of Pentacles is guarding the heart, armoring the heart, because we might be worried about, rejection or abandonment. For some of you, that is the wound. The 4 of Pentacles is also fear of loss, like of financial resource or stability, security, because you haven't really fully acknowledged your true value and worth. So it's from that place that we need to operate. 5 of Cups, yeah, and I think that has come from a past situation, maybe now or in childhood, where you did lose something, right? That's going to happen in the journey of life. But the 5 of Cups is the portal. It's the changing point. Like in the 5 of Cups, generally it shows a person who's mourning the loss of the 3 of Cups. Okay, something's disappointed you. Yeah, there has been a loss. But behind you is the 2 of Cups, saying that there's always new love. There's always new opportunity. But if we dwell on the past and stay in that energy, then we aren't able to receive it. Wow. All right. Ace of Wands and the Hermit. So interesting that we literally have the energy of the number 9 year. We're in a number 9 year. So how many people do you know, Capricorn, just think for a moment, that are going through major completions that you never thought would leave that person, quit that job, do that thing? But because we get drawing to the end of this year, we're starting to see the seedings of new beginnings, the number 1 year that we step into in 2026. So you're on the bridge. Which way are you going to go? Are you going to go back and let the 5-year-old run the show? Or are you going to go and face the lion? Well, the lion links to the fire of the potential of the Ace of Wands. And from a spark of potential, we light a flame, and the flame becomes a fire. And from the fire, we can create alchemy. We can burn off the old. We can make gold. So this is a really interesting reading. And the Hermit is the journey of deep introspection. The awareness is coming in. The Hermit is looking for a path of purpose, of illumination, of deeper connection. Because the Hermit is an energy where you've journeyed alone, or you feel siloed or alone where you are anyway, even if you are in connection, even if you are in a work team. So something's got to shift, because nothing changes if nothing changes. Hence, judgment. There is a divine reckoning moment here where you go, enough, enough. I'm going to turn the tables. I'm stepping into Emperor. I'm taking the reins, because I'm the fierce lion who leads from inner power, not inner child. I know my value. I know my worth. In fact, I've kind of known it all along, but I couldn't embody it. This is the journey of embodying it, which starts from believing it, dealing with the shadow thoughts that block it, clearing the emotions of fear and loss and abandonment and not good enough, and then taking the action from the frequency that we already are that. And before we know it, the very thing we're seeking starts showing up in our reality, and that's what's happening. That's what that has the ability to happen. We know that if we don't work with energy, if we don't take action, nothing happens, and the tarot reading remains the potential. But these are activations, and you're being told that something can shift in the weeks around this reading if you are willing to step into your inner power. Capricorn, I'm going to leave it here. I love this reading for you. I do. If you want to follow up with a personal reading or healing, I'm up for it. I'll drop the link to my website down below. Go and give me some love on the socials if you feel inclined. The gram, the talk, I will link them down below. That would be amazing. And I'm sending you much love and magic. Bye for now.